Katerina, did you know that Tillman Castle, which can be seen over there, has not fallen to any enemies even once over the span of 200 years? Seymon, what are you suddenly talking about? Let's get out of here. We're not supposed to be in this place. It's alright. No one will come here right now. I need to finish up my cleaning duties. This will really just take a short while. Just a little while. I really wanted to show you the scenery from this place. It looks especially amazing at this time of day. Sai, so what if it looks amazing? That's just the land of the nobles which we can't live in. Actually, I might be able to buy a house there. I think I'll get promoted to an intermediate mage this time round. I wrote a thesis on a new golem and my seniors really liked it. They said if the elder acknowledges it as well, then he'll likely promote me. It won't be a big house, but I should be able to buy one that the two of us can live in. So Katerina, will you marry me? You've suffered a lot for my sake this whole time. Starting now, I'll make you the happiest person in the world. But before you say that, shouldn't you become an intermediate mage first? You're so mean. Aha, I'm just kidding. It's just Hive. I wasn't expecting that such a day would come for us too. I thought we could be happy. A new magic technique that uses golems. Elder, you're a genius. The thesis you wrote will change the world because I worked really hard for our happiness. That's too flattering. Duke, this is all thanks to your unreserved investment in me. If you keep producing such results, I'll invest even more. But I was wrong. Even if I work hard for the rest of my life, nothing will change. But Elder, what about the request I made? Oh, I haven't forgotten about that. Is it really okay for you though? 00, she's just a woman of lowly birth. Even if that's the case, Seymon, it doesn't mean that they can just take anything they want and trample all over us. I heard she was pretty famous for her looks. She's just as expected. If she wasn't of lowly birth, she would have lived a vastly different life. These were all things I've dreamed of for my entire life. Everything that 9 and 10-14 I had desperately protected. How can you people destroy all of it like it is nothing? You fuckers, take your hands off her? Do you not know your place? You're just trash. There was nothing I could do. How'd I survive? Look at that. Is he really trying to eat that mouse? It's good that he's cleaning up the area for us. I'll just leave him be. I guess even a mage of the magic tower is worth nothing in this state. Dude, just tell them everything already. If you help them summon that golem, they said they'd release you immediately. Hey, are you even listening? I told you went completely crazy after that woman died. But why did she die? She committed suicide saying that she wants to protect her fidelity. What a waste of life. She was too pretty to just die like that, though what a pity. Tilde. I'm sorry, Katerina. Why are you guys acting like this today? It's like you're waiting for something. Something's off? Wait, spear one of the mice. I was too weak. Damn it, stop what you're doing right now. You want me to stop? I am just getting started. If only I'd been a little stronger, I wouldn't have lost you. That was the face. That Katerina made too. I tried thinking of reasons. Reasons that I'm still alive. It's probably because I need to take revenge on this cursed world where the two of us can't live a happy life together. There's no need to worry, Katerina. I won't be weak like how I used to be anymore. I'll obtain any power that I can get my hands on. I will change everything. Seymon, you bastard. Are you out of your mind? How can you use black magic? How could one who serves God work with the demons? What about that? Please spare me. I'm someone who can make you the master of this place. If you spare my life, I'll do anything you want, so please. Anything I want. But you can't revive someone who's dead, can you? This fucked up world, Katerina, I'll destroy it all. Oh. Please save the world as it has fallen into the darkness of shadows. The army of the Demon King that's been corrupted by darkness has trampled all over God's territory and slaughtered innocent people. That evil army has already destroyed 2 kingdoms and 1 dukedom. The fate of the world lies solely in the hands of you, hero Lakan. So, kill the Demon King and save this world. Brave warriors of the divine Artini Empire. The brilliant light of our empire has lost its power, and the humongous shadow is swallowing up the Lodasia continent. However, we will not stand down for the sake of our families and for the sake of this world. Today we will kill the Demon King and become the last hope that protects this world. Seymon, did you hear the news? How does it make sense to cut off a child's hands just for stealing some bread? Katerina, you're speaking too loud. What if someone hears you? The nobles can only give such harsh punishment so easily because they never have to worry about going hungry. Why does that child have to be punished so unreasonably, just because of the social class he was born into? We weren't born into this position because we wanted to be either. Perhaps a day will come when social status no longer matters and we can all live equal and free. A day like that won't come just by waiting for it. What do you want to do then? We have to be the change we want to see in the world. While the children we'll raise later will go through the same things. The children will raise. We aren't even married yet, Katerina. No, that wasn't the important part of the message. And aren't you going to get married to me? I will, but I'm not ready yet. Are you going to or are you not? Of course I will. You're terrible, Seymon. You're so shy, and I'm probably the only person who would marry you, huh? Soon everything will be over. It took a long time, but the world we wanted so dearly, I will make it a reality. Demon Cayman, the entire world has been filled with suffering because of you. But that will all end today. I swear in the name of God and justice. All of your evil deeds shall be judged on this day. Haha. God, justice, that's what you plan to judge me with? As if, do you really think that I would fear some false god in your hypocritical sense of justice? You shall. Countless heroes of the Empire stand here with me in order to bring judgment down upon you. Today we shall take down the Demon King and protect our world. Charge what? Who are you to judge me? It is I that shall be the judge. The day I lost Katerina, justice died. I don't believe in such illusion. I shall show you the one thing I believe in. Hero. This is the day true justice is born. Away with your deceptive faith. Today marks the beginning of a new era. Damn it, he summoned so many golems. Don't be afraid, there is no future for us if we back down now. You're nothing but garbage. You have nothing more than your social status to cling to. How dare you try to resist against real power? It's over now. I will eradicate you all. Demon Cayman, you're unforgivable. I will put an end to your evil deeds right now. You took down an elite golem with just one strike, I see. The reason I couldn't take down the Livia Kingdom, no matter how many golems I sent, was because of you. Hero. Demon Cayman, you will die here. Let's put an end to this. Demon Cayman. Hero. You do not know. This world is rotten. If it weren't for you, I curse you. Your entire bloodline shall spend their lives in suffering. Did you know, Seymon, when you smile like this and are with me, healthy and without any big problems, that is when I am the happiest. I love you, Seymon. Dream. My head is still on my neck. I feel dizzy. There is no one. What happened? Where am I? I've never seen this kind of room before. Am I in a foreign country? How am I alive? Even black magic can't bring someone back to life. If that were possible, I would have already done it. So how is it that I'm still alive? Why is that bastard's portrait here? Young. Goodness, you're finally awake. I'm so relieved you didn't wake up for 2 weeks. I thought we'd lost the last Lakan. Wait, young lord, who are you? Young lord, what do you mean? Do you not recognize me? Goodness, the accident must have damaged your memories. It's all my fault for not having taken proper care. Alright, I'll tell you everything. It might be just temporary, so maybe you'll remember things once I start telling you everything. You will soon become the lord of this place. You're the successor to the Lakan Viscounty of the Baroque Empire, as well as the descendant of the great hero Lakan. Lakan died 500 years ago? So I've reincarnated as Lakan's descendant 500 years in the future. My lord, you shouldn't be moving around so much in that state, damn it, Jabi, damn it. You want me to believe that? Does he take me for a fool? This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. What is that? If that exists, it confirms that everything he said was true. Looking at how intricate it is, I can tell that weapon is far more advanced than golem magic. Magic that I could only imagine is standing right in front of me. My lord Lack 8, what did you say your name was? My name is Hans, your personal servant. Yeah. What am I looking at? That is called a Gigant. It's a bipedal humanoid weapon. A humanoid weapon, is it made using golem magic? You're half right. Because a Gigant is made through scientific hextech and magic. Due to the advances in technology, unlike golems which are controlled from afar, Gigants are driven by a pilot who stays inside of them. A person goes in that thing, yes, that's right. It requires a lot of advanced technology and for someone to pilot it while inside. But if Hans is telling me the truth, it is truly an amazing weapon. You're safe from external threats in battle, and react quicker to events when compared to golems that you control from afar. It addresses all the problems that I faced with golems. But if it really exists, how that means 500 years have really passed. Just why did I have to be born as a descendant of my enemy? My lord, you can't push yourself. Please calm down. You said I'm a descendant of Lakan. Huh? Then what's the matter? I should be healthier than most. Damn it, what? I try to warn you, my lord. You need to be careful because of the curse. I somewhat expected it, but he really doesn't remember anything. Tell me, Han, what curse are you talking about? Where should I begin? Your ancestor Lakan raised an army to defeat the Demon Lord's army, which tried to exterminate everything. After a fierce battle, he brought peace on this world. I've mentioned up to here already, just get to the point. Lord Lakan was praised for his efforts in saving the world, but he soon passed away. Due to the Demon Lord's curse. Curse, I did that. Your bloodline suffer through its entire life and die? Is he talking about that? Wait, that was just something I said because I got pissed. 500 years ago, the peaceful world faced a danger capable of wiping it out. The Demon Lord's dark magic could spawn golems that were more powerful than any army. He wiped out countless soldiers with a flick of his hand. Just like that, it seemed like the Demon Lord would take over the world, but thanks to the righteous warrior, Lakan, the world found its peace again. However, the Demon Lord cast a curse on the warrior before he died, which caused the warrior and his bloodline to die a painful death at a young age. So they really spun it however they wanted. I didn't even cast a curse in the first place. Do they really believe a curse can last that long in the first place? Whatever, it's my fault for losing, I guess. Anyways, why'd I have to be born to my sworn enemy after all this time? It feels like I was the one who got cursed here. This is a second chance for me, who died before I could accomplish my goal. I can't face Katarina like this. This rotten world existed for another 500 years, so I can't imagine how much more corrupt it is now. No matter how much time has passed, I'm sure not all of my followers are wiped out. I need to learn more about this era for now. If I can reunite with my followers, I'll really change the world this time. Damnify my followers, my ass. Followers aside, these people have almost forgotten about the Demon Lord. It's too much even if it's been 500 years, when there's not even a trace of my existence. On top of that, eldest body has no mana, nor stamina. I win, what can I even do with that? What should I do now? Am I doomed to achieve nothing in this life? I just wanted to create a world where everyone was equal in content. What's going on? Why is it so noisy? How much longer are you going to avoid us? We merchants will not take one step back until we have an audience with you, young Master B. Allen Merchant Association Branch Master Darin. I'm in debt. Lakan, you bastard, your descendants have it rough. It's 30,000 pesos. You borrowed that from us last year to develop a mine. But you've always avoided us since. Do you even intend on paying it back? I can't live like this anymore. The young master must stay at rest because of his condition. We'll figure out a way to pay you back, so you should come back at another time. No clock, we must hear from the young master himself on this matter. Based on your reaction, it seems like you won't be able to pay it back right now. Well, 30,000 pesos isn't a small amount. I'll give you an offer. Why don't you hand over the Gigant in your house? It's probably not even worth 30,000 since it's secondhand, so I'm giving you a great offer. Isn't a great deal? That's impossible. We only have 3 Gigants in our entire house. How are we supposed to defend our territory like that, Knight Commander Rogers? I won't allow it. Kill me if you must, but can't take the Gigants. The Gigants are crucial to our defense. Hit'll relax, that won't happen. Then instead of taking the offer, why don't we raise taxes temporarily? Dixon, don't you know how our people are doing? We can't have what little people we have left. Leave then the only way forward is to hand over the Gigant. I'm telling you that won't be possible. What a fine household, that Lakan bastard should have seen this. Everyone? Personally, I want to seize that Gigant and the manor, but I don't want people to think of us as the people who took from the great hero house. So how about that? Are you joking? How many times do I have to say that the Gigant space? I think you've misunderstood me. Not the Gigant, but the magic tower behind it. The magic tower. The magic tower, I guess that's a better choice than the Gigant. And nobody ever goes there anymore? We had some income from it as a tourist attraction before. Some people also say it's the source of the curse. But it's useless now. What the hell, 00 Lakan, you damn bastard. That's my magic tower. He built his manor right where he defeated me 500 years ago, where the Demon King Tower is currently situated. My home was far away from that place where I used to live with Katarina. It was old and worn down. But it was our house. A cozy resting place where we had dreams together. The land around the Demon Tower has crossed into the territory of our company. How dare they go after that place? Please don't worry too much. With our company's diverse capabilities, we'll be able to make it into a popular tourist spot, which will also greatly enhance the economy of this region, won't it? Well, where do I sign? Young Lord, is it all right for you to be walking? Step up. Oh my, who do we have here? It was hard to get a meeting with you, young Lord. Have you already recovered? Well, I must say, the talks are going well with your vassals. Now we just need a signature confirm that our company will oversee the management of the Demon Tower. Is talking all you know how to do, pardon? Do you even know what kind of place it is? How dare you try to take control of it? Why is he being so fierce? He's very different from what I heard. We're already being very considerate of your situation. Now if you speak in that manner, zip it common. After taking the land that stands at the center of our territory, not far from our main estate, you intend to expand your influence and authority under the guise of developing the area and allow people to enter freely in the name of tourism, isn't it? What do you think? Did I get anything wrong that's so far-fetched? Not only are you guys so pathetic that you can't even sell second-hand weapons, which has been a big problem, you're trying to take over the territory, as compared to incompetent people. I hate guys like you who are utterly evil on the inside. I can't let him have the upper hand in here. In times like this, I need to give an even stronger response. The Lakan household is unable to repay its debt. That's why we were trying to be considerate of you and came up with this proposition. Our company has to get the money back somehow, right? Who said we haven't been repaying our debt? In 15 days. Make it. We'll repay everything, including the interest. Get out of my sight immediately. Let's see if you'll stand by your words. Hiccup, hiccup. These kinds of guys all act the same. Young. I can't believe what you said to him. We the vassal are really touched by your statements. You're so insightful that you saw through all their plans. More importantly, seeing you get so angry to protect your ancestors' accomplishments and honor was just... What on earth are you talking about? I didn't realize you took such pride in the honor of the household. I saw how that merchant bastard do a thing couldn't because of your fierce response at that time. I saw the image of your ancestor hero Lakan within you. These incompetent assholes, they're trying to turn me into the Demon King again. May I ask how you intend to repay the debts? 30,000 piso. How much is that? You can buy 10,000 sacks of wheat with that money. It costs as much as a single unit of the new warrior class Gigant. Right now, we don't have enough collaterals to borrow money from a bank or other merchants. Do you have other solutions? That's not helpful. If that's all you're going to say, then stand aside. I'll repay the debt in my own way. Just stay there and watch. And isn't this household the one that killed the Demon King? Why is there nothing here? Did you guys steal it all? We didn't. How could you say something like that? You'll understand if you look at the genealogy. Do you think I would see something like that? After Hero Lakan killed the Demon King, he was bestowed the title of a marquis and a piece of large territory south of the Livia Kingdom. Back then, Duke Baroque incited a rebellion against the Livia Kingdom. Viscount Lakan fought him because he couldn't stand the injustice being committed. However, the Viscount, who had been under the curse of the Demon King, suffered a crushing defeat. After that, his title was revoked and he was exiled to the borders, where he passed away due to the rapid deterioration of his health. It seems it wasn't Lakan's intention to establish his estate here. But the financial situation of this household is so dire that it's a wonder how it has been sustained for 500 years. I'm asking, how did we end up like this? About that? It's because your ancestors hoped for us to regain our former glory. What did you say? For the sake of making a comeback, your ancestors would do anything. Even if it meant using all the assets, authority, and everything they possessed. They wanted to recover the reputation of this household. But due to the generational curse passed down its through members, no matter how hard they worked, their efforts were ultimately in vain. That was how the household, once home to the hero who saved the world, met its downfall. I'm not sure if you remember this, but the reason you lost your consciousness for more than half a month due to the Gigant incident was because you were working tirelessly to restore the household's reputation. You wanted to prove that you had the qualities of a hero and pushed yourself too hard. Young Lord, so in our current situation, there's nothing we can do then. Even as the butler of this household, I can't help you with anything. I am truly sorry for that. However, I'm sure there's something we can do. Even if I have to give up my life, I will find a way to accumulate the total amount. No, there's no need for that. I just thought of something. We just need to pay the money back somehow, right? Aha, when he said to pay the money back somehow. How could this be? I didn't think he meant. Why, yeah. Taking the statue of Hero Lakan, I must be dreaming. I can't believe the pillar of this household is gone, hopefully, and selling it. Sir Lakan's status was still here until yesterday. Where could it have gone? No, that's not what's important right now. I must find the young lord first. Mr. Hands, there's a problem. Well, what is it? No, that's not what's important right now. The young lord. I think they left when the security was at its most vulnerable. Young lord, just what are you scheming? Young lord? If it's not too rude, may I ask a question? Dear old, who are you again? Did you already forget? I serve you as your guard knight, young lord. Do you really intend on selling this statue? Well, yeah, this should sell for quite a bit if I melt it down. This might be impertinent of me, but there is 500 years of history to this statue. Will that 5 centuries of history feed me? But you won't be able to pay off your debts just because you sell this statue. Selling this statue is just a small part of my plan. That's good, so you do have a plan. Well, I'm sure everyone will understand as long as you repay your debts. Then may I ask what your plan is? I'm going to use the money I get from selling this statue to gamble. I'm going to get those 30,000 pesos by gambling. Gamble? What if you end up losing all your money instead? Why did you come with me if you're only going to lecture me? So annoying, you're the one that dragged me out at the crack of dawn. Had I known that this was your plan, I wouldn't have come with you. Why don't we turn back now and beg for forgiveness? We can come up with a new plan. You're an idiot. Oh, pardon? Think it through. If we were to turn back now, I would have to explain why I left with the great predecessor's statue. Then if my reason was that I need money for gambling, they would definitely never forgive me. I'm sure I'd be permanently expelled from the household if I returned now. Pardon, no. I guess they wouldn't be able to do that to me since I'm still the young lord. I guess you'd be the only one to get kicked out. You better choose wisely. Think about what is better for you. Do you want to become a vagrant without any money, or do you want to become a hero that will bring honor to this household? Choose Philip. Keep going the way we're going. Good. Let's do just that. I did hear that his personality changed after waking up from his coma, but this is basically the devil himself. 5 minutes until departure. All aboard. Are we really getting on? What should we just turn back now? Let's get on. Harbor. It's the statue of a hero who saved the world, yet that's all you're going to pay. I'd go out of business if I paid you more. Hey, Philip. Guy the But we could have gotten more. That's good enough. This place sure has changed. Have you been here before? Only for a bit. Although it wasn't like this back then. Back then, we couldn't get here easily because of a kraken. It was basically a deserted island. Goodness, it really has been 500 years. It was a good idea to come here. Really, thank you, young lord. I don't know when you came here last, but it'll definitely be different than what you remember. This place is the second biggest city in the southern region of the empire, so things are constantly changing. It was an island where people couldn't easily reach because of a kraken and other sea monsters. But with the development of magic engineering as well as weapons, this place became a lot more populated. I see. So naturally, the gambling scene here is really big. Are you sure you'll be all right, Philip? If I weren't confident, I wouldn't have even come here. Now let's head inside. Hold on, young lord. Let me take some deep breaths first. How what are you afraid of? How are you so calm? Do you know a way to win these games? A way to win? Well, I guess so. When it comes to gambling, your attitude is everything. That's not good. Looks like I've won again. What now? Will you continue? What should we do? I've won again? Luck is smiling at me today. Ability's also a part of luck. Gosh, and you sure are generous as well. It's an honor to be able to play a game with such a cool young lord. It seems you have no coins left. Should we end the game here? We can't do that. Philip, exchange all of the remaining money into coins. What, we can't? If you lose this too, then don't talk back and bring it. The fool is agitated. Lucky day. I'll wager my entire fortune. On this I'll all in. Your entire fortune? Are you serious? I'm nervous because it's my first time having such a big game, but you must be fine with it, young lord. Well, being anxious about it doesn't change the results. How impressive. Then shall we confirm each other's cards? Darn, wow, the goddess of luck must be on my side today. Then unfortunately I'll take the coins. Wait. You need to check my cards too. Surprisingly enough, I have these cards. What? That makes no sense. Aren't these sudden reversals the joy of gambling? It was an enjoyable match. Young lord, I believed in you. There's no way you got those cards. What tricks did you play? Tricks? Are you talking about having the people behind me tell you my cards? Gee, how did he know? Did he really think I wouldn't know? All of the spectators nearby are his subordinates, and I knew they were secretly passing over cards. But the reason I kept foolishly falling for it, young lord, shut up, brat, was because I needed to touch all of the cards. I left small marks of mana on them. If I can control the cards with the marks, then for me, who used to manage a golem army, changing cards is like a walk in the park. I can easily win all matches even without using any fancy tricks. Hurry and acknowledge your loss. I think today's business ends now. Show this young master Semitic education. Why are these bastards the same even after 500 years? I don't have the same amount of mana as before, but it's no issue when facing small fry like you. Young Lord Duck. How dare you draw a sword towards the sole heir of the Lakan family? That must mean you're prepared to put your life on the line, right? I've committed a sin worthy of death. Shut up, you bastard. You dare try to harm the young lord? This isn't bad. Wow, this is quite heavy. I think this is definitely more than 10,000 pesos. This kid, I thought of him as just a porter. Young lord, wait for me, told you, but he's more talented than I expected. Regardless, today's earnings weren't bad, but it'll be hard to use gambling houses after causing this chaos. Is there anywhere else to make money besides gambling houses? Somewhere to make a lot of money? Then what about a Gigant Arena? A Gigant Arena? Yes, like how there were arenas where humans used to fight each other in the past, now there are arenas where gigants fight each other. Depending on the match, the dividend rate differs, but if you do well, you can earn 30,000 pesos or even more. I was interested in the gigants. If they're developed using golem magic, it might be helpful in guessing who'll win. Just believe in me, young lord. I was once a top student at the Imperial Military Gigant Academy. I got it, so just lead me there. Young lord, give me more credit. You trash-like bastards, I told you not to come here. I told you to stay quietly in your area. Will you only listen after you die? Gosh, young child. 500 years, although the world has changed, there are still some things that haven't changed. Some things decay right even more as time passes. Hey, stop right now. Who's it? Are you not the royal guard? Hey, who are supposed to protect the subjects? Then why are you wielding violence against young children? Are only nobles the subjects? These children have the right to be protected too, Gigant Arena. Even if you may be the princess, there's no point resisting. The Count himself has issued the order. Do you know how restless the people have become as a result of all the refugees leaving? Then do you believe that locking people up like cattle in an environment not suitable to live in is right? They are innocent children that have lost their nation and their family. And if they were guilty, I shall be the first to be punished. Before I am the princess of the Volga Kingdom, I am one of the refugees seeking exile. Princess, if you continue to be this way, it will do nothing but cause trouble. We're not doing this because we want to either. How we're doing this because the Count ordered us. The situation is getting kind of serious. Is this okay? Do you know who that is? Corf. She's also quite famous in the Volga Kingdom as the princess that cares not for the nobles' gaze. I don't know why, but I've heard their kingdom fell to ruin. I never would have thought that I'd see Princess Rena in a place like this. No, however I look at her, that's definitely Katerina. Did she reincarnate like I did? Even then, how could she look the same as before? Princess Rena, I apologize, but I cannot allow you to do this. Kai, if we allow this to continue, the ones facing punishment will be us. What are you doing? Just stop bothering us. Get your filthy hands off of her. Even if time passes and the world changes. These pieces of filth will, no matter what, just never disappear. Please stop. There's no need to go that far. You fool, you dare attack a guard. It seems you do not fear the imperial law. Is that imperial law of yours more important than a life? You bastard. I'll make you regret this. This isn't the time to go to the Gigant Arena. You should run before this gets any bigger. Katerina, are you hurt? I'm sorry, I lost my mind for a second. I should have helped you 500. I'm sorry. But who are you, huh? What do you mean who I'm? Don't come any closer. That's right, I look different, so you might not recognize me. I'll tell you everything. That will not be necessary. What's the difference between you and the guards that were abusing these children, Katerina? That's... More importantly, you seem to be mistaking me for someone else. My name is not Katerina. Oh my, it seems the young lord made a mistake, princess. We're not suspicious people. You see, he's been through some hardships. It seems he's confused you for someone we knows. I endured countless hours alone, even though I knew she would never come back. I fall apart like this just because they look alike. Princess, what are you doing here? I told you that there was something important scheduled today. Do you know how hard it was to look for you? Reina's butler, Victor. Of it. You see, don't tell me you were fighting with the guards again. That's... But who are those people next to you? It's our first time meeting. I apologize, but due to various situations, things are quite tense, so I'd be glad if you don't get too close to the princess. Although it is true that I misunderstood and escalated the situation, regardless of how I did it, isn't it the truth that I helped you? I didn't do it expecting anything in return, but can't you at least say thank you? Let's go, Philip. All right. Plus, now that I think about it, I didn't get to thank him. Gigant. Neither Gigant is letting up in this intense matchup. It's times like this where you need to remain calm. Oh, things are getting dicey. He quickly blocked that attack, but it's over. And there's the final blow. God of Adolf wins. Wow, young lord, you got it again. At this rate, we'll pay off all our debt and strike it rich. This much is easy. Hun, is it because Gigants are based on golem magic? I can easily determine the victor, because I can see the flow of mana. This match looks like it'll be quite the bloodbath. This is Savage versus Sting. I think I'll be able to predict the next match too. How could Sting at 1 win and 5 losses possibly win against Savage, who's at 28 wins and 2 losses? Although it is possible to win despite such a disadvantage in strength, it seems this match will be trivial. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at those large axes. There hasn't been a single Gigant they haven't been able to take down. The dual axe wielding Savage is Savage Rider Brian. His opponent is the one that miraculously took a victory last time. Oh. The lucky Gigant Sting, phew, it's quite a pity. He managed to get a lucky win, but now he's facing Savage Sting Rider Karen. Philip, go all in on Sting. What are you saying? Savage is guaranteed to win this match? 1. I see a different victor. What's going on? Sting is putting on an unexpected performance. Breaking everyone's expectations of a painful defeat, they're blocking every single one of Savage's attacks. I thought you were just an amateur, but I see you've got some skills. It's still not enough to satisfy me. You can't lose Sting. Sting has the upper hand in terms of mana flow. Just what are they thinking? They aren't not using their mana at all. Get up, brat, your legs are still attached. If you can't fight anymore, all I can offer you is more destruction. What do we do, Tildy? We're gonna lose all our money at this rate. Are you aware you can adjust your bed in Gigant matches up until 30 seconds into the match? And just now that time frame is passed. I can't afford to pay for any more repairs than this. Fire. How could this be? We have an unprecedented event happening here today. Our champion who bested the odds of 20 to 1 with their pure skills. Their name is Sting. We won. I believed in you the whole time. They used magic. This can't be possible. Sting's writer, Karen, must have been a rune knight. It's not too common to see giants using magic, but they must have been hiding their strength to raise the odds. No, that's not what's important. The fundamental theory behind using magic through weaponry is something I developed. And that method, no matter how much time has passed, cannot be replicated by others. That's because it's a process I completed with the use of black magic. Gigant Arena hangar, why did you want to come to the hangar? Don't we need to head back as soon as we can? Shut up. Sai, I'm busy thinking, and you aren't helping? You can still change your mind. How can you go to a match with a gigant like this? This isn't a fight you should have accepted in the first place, but a mercenary like Andre would have no trouble riding Myr to fight the Count's Gigant. Those people are from we ran into Princess Rihanna again. Princess, why did you agree to such a rash duel? You'd need to marry the Count if you lose. This isn't a decision you can take so lightly. I made my choice carefully. If I didn't accept, countless refugees would starve to death. In order to save everyone, this is the only way. That can't be. How can sacrificing your future be a viable option? With a gigant that's falling apart, it's obvious that you'll lose. You want to protect the refugees so much, but what about your own life? Why do you not seek to protect your life at all? Let's go, Philip. Yo. I'm finished. Let's head back. Yeah, she's not Katarina. I don't need to get involved in. Yes, you're just selling yourself off, princess. The Count is a man who stops at nothing to get what he wants. He's threatened the refugees many times before. Without you, princess, the refugees will truly be helpless. And if you aren't completely changing the mana stone, this gigant won't even be operable. Even if it were, the difference in specs compared to Count Monarch's gigant will be too large to put up a proper fight. You should listen to your butler. I'm all aware of that, but I can't give up. If I lose without even trying, just who else will stand up for the weak? Then could I take a look? That mana stone in this gigant, I think they can still be used. Stand back, princess. This is too convenient to be coincidental. They could be assassins sent by Count Monarch. Hey Gramps, you've really been getting on my nerves. Please, put away the sword. This is Luke Lakan, the 15th descendant of the Lakan family and the current lord. Hero Lakan's family, how can we trust those words? Victor, stand down. Princess, I apologize for our meeting before. You seem to have overheard our situation. I am embarrassed to admit it, but we have no other way. If it's alright, I'd like to ask another favor of you. I beg it. Alright. To ensure I am not mistaken this time, I'll make sure to show off my skills. Gigant repairs can't be done by just anyone. There's a reason gigant specialists are called Iron Mages. Won't he just damage the gigant further? Damn nobles and their massive egos, thinking they know everything. Then do you want to make a bet with me? I bet 10,000 pesos that our young lord can easily fix the gigant that you two were unable to fix. What? Why would I take an offer like that? You don't need to take it if you're scared. The hell you mean scared? Double the stakes and I'm in. Sir Philip, may I ask you a question? Yes, princess. Is a tool like that typically used to fix gigants? Young Lord Sai. Just keep watching. What is it? Have you really fallen in a place like this? You are immortal beings, those who lead your enemies to hell. Answer my summons once more. As expected of the young lord, I believed in you. That's impossible. He really did it. Myr is moving once again. How could this be? I can't believe he was able to revive a dead magic crystal. I've never heard of the existence of such a magic in my life. The continent would, no, the entire world would be amazed at this historic event. Young lord, there really isn't anything you can't do. I'd believe you even if you said you could make a golem out of rocks. That's impossible. It has to be some kind of trick. Drawing a magic circle with blood and activating it sounds like black magic, don't you think? I can't acknowledge that. You dare to claim the soul hair of Lakan using black magic? No matter how you look at it, it's fine. I'll explain. The truth. This is a top secret technique passed down by the Lakan family, kept hidden for nearly 500 years. Family's secret technique? What kind of swordsman family has a secret magic technique? That's not what's important right now. Even if it were black magic, you've saved countless lives. I don't know how I could ever repay you for this. Thank you so much. I'd like to apologize for what happened last time as well. What's fine? It's no surprise you misunderstood. No, you were hurt because of me, so please allow me to treat you at the very least. That'll put you at ease. Be my guest. There's a huge problem. What is it for you to come screaming your head off like that? Huffa, he's gone. He's not in the waiting room, and I searched all over the lodging. But I can't find the rider Andri anywhere. We've succeeded in winning over Andri, so now the princess doesn't have any riders she can use. It seems they've somehow succeeded in repairing their gigant, though. Didn't you say that their gigant couldn't be activated? Yes, that was certainly the case, but recently, I apologize. I hate apologies the most. It means you've made a mistake. Please, just give me another chance. I'll make sure to... You're fired, Lumber Fief's Lord Count Monarch. I've lost my appetite. There haven't been any other variables, right? And none. There can't be even a sliver of probability, not until Princess Rain is completely mine. Soon everyone will know just what kind of person the master of MANHWA is. Now then, last but not least, we have Princess Reina's mirror versus Achilles. It seems there's an overwhelming difference between the two. Count MANHWA's opus magnum, Achilles, it's the lamer Fiefdom's champion, boasting 78 victories and not a single loss. Let's see just what Mir has prepared against the ever-victorious champion. Mir is nowhere to be seen in the arena. Have they abandoned the match in the end? Hey, did you get scared and run away? Give us back our money. Have you given up because you don't have a rider? That's why you should have just quietly accepted my marriage proposal, Reina. I'll show you what happens when you bruise my pride. Andrea's gone. I can't find him anywhere. It seems Count MANHWA has tricked us. Andrea is a loyal vassal. Are you saying he's betrayed us? That there are people who've seen him entering the Count's camp. Damn it, even without stealing Andrea away, there's still a difference in strength between our gigants. I can't believe he'd stoop this low. This isn't just crushing us with power alone. If you cannot participate, then you will be forced to marry him, correct? If it isn't too meddlesome, I believe I can help you with this as well. Just how would you do that, Lord Luke? Young lord, it's not that I don't believe you, but you haven't forgotten the accident that occurred the last time you tried to operate a Gigant, have you? Don't worry. Operating a Gigant is just... we thought Mir had given up on the fight. But here he is, entering the arena in the nick of time, he hasn't run away even with the ever-victorious Achilles in front of him. Didn't you say there were no more riders on the princess's side? I'm sure there weren't any more riders. Then did she hire a mercenary? This can't be... I'm sure he doesn't realize the significance of this match, but to think there was someone so far gone that they dare to take the princess's side in my territory. Sir Victor, what about the match? We aren't late. Thank goodness we were able to enter on time. It may be a relief, but is this truly all right? At a glance, the differences between the Gigant's performance is great, but the opposing rider is also the lamer territory's champion. We'll be all right. Luke. Although he normally looks rather simple-minded, is quite skilled. Young lord, just why are you doing this to me? Gigant Mir, who we all expected to forfeit, has arrived in time. However, as we can see, the difference in specs is quite apparent. To top it off, their opponent is the undefeated champion. A Gigant like that, do they really intend to fight? I can't believe this. They should have just run. Calling a piece of junk like that a Gigant. Can't it even move? I'll applaud the fact that you didn't run. However, you must be aware of what this match entails. I have no intention of going easy on you. You never know until you see it in action. Alright, let's put that confidence of yours to the test. As expected, his power really befits his size. However, just because you're big and strong doesn't mean you're a good fighter. He's fast as well. You dodged my attack. I see your confidence was all baseless. That was dangerous. This is pretty bad. The rider is at least an expert knight. Attacks and more attacks. Achilles continues to launch a flurry of blows towards... Damn. We thought it would be a quick match, but Mir hasn't allowed a single hit to land yet. Shit, we can't win by running forever. Victor. Don't be so nervous. Luke said Philip is a strong knight. Let's believe in him. I can hear your whispers, Tilde. He's faced countless knights before, so there's no doubt that he's a good knight. However, hey, get over here. Give me a moment. I'll need to educate him later. What is he doing? Shit, does this guy never get tired? How about a sneak attack? Oh, did it work? So you finally feel like fighting properly? Oh well, not exactly. Then I'll give it my all as well. Oh, it's here, the champion's finishing move. Tilde. Will Mir be able to dodge even this? Well, I'll be damned. Unbelievable. You were not far enough to evade that. Uncle Rogers would kill me if he found out, but what else can I do? I gotta win since the young lord has his hopes on me. You're gonna regret this moment for the rest of your life, for making me show my full such aura at a young age. I had a feeling from their movements, but it seems I've finally met a proper opponent. What the hell are you doing? See, Count? Struggling against a heap of junk like that? Are you crazy? You know the consequences if you lose, right? I'm sorry to disappoint you. From now on, I'll show you a satisfactory performance. Let's save the fair duel for another day. Sorry, but I'm too busy to accept another fight after this. He disappeared? This aura and speed, could it be? I remember now, he disappeared 3 years ago. But the undefeated legend of the Gigant Arena was the Black Knight's Phantom Sword. And something unprecedented has occurred. Achilles has been made inoperable in a flash. The winner is Mir, the unexpected underdog. Mir. To think I'd get to meet the Black Knight here once again. If you know me, he had the chance to fight you in the Royal Arena 3 years ago. You disappeared after setting such a record. Why are you in a place like this? Well, I'm the Black Knight. It's normal for me to help people in need, isn't it? I guess you're right. I'm sorry, but could you keep the fact that I'm the Black Knight a secret? Sure. I'm getting fired anyway. Sorry about that. Princess, we won. Victor, why are you crying at such a joyous event? I guess this much should be fine. Anyways, I can finally leave this place with a lighter heart. No matter how many times I think about it, gambling is all about the flow. Mir's odds were 21-1. I bet the whole 10,000 pesos I made till now 71. It's an easy world for making money. Fief of lamer total earnings? Guess it's time for us to leave. We can't thank you enough for everything that you've done. There's no need to worry about it. All we did was help out in whatever way we could. But it must have been difficult helping us out like this. I wish we could have shown you our gratitude properly. It's okay, I think you've given us plenty. Princess Tilde, if we hadn't met you, we would have never earned this much. To be honest, I would love to stay here longer. However, since we caused such a huge scene, I think it's better that we leave before my identity is revealed. Oh, now that I can see the bigger picture, I hope I haven't complicated things for you. There's no need to worry about us. Though I think it would be better for you to leave this area as soon as possible. If he's willing to do such a thing, he won't give up that easily. It's likely that he's scheming his next plans. That is correct, Princess. We need to leave while Count MANHWA has no reason to keep us here. I understand that you're worried about the refugees, but even if you stay here, there's nothing you can do to help every one of them. For a better future, I think it would be wise for you to take a step back for now and am aware. However, for me, that'd be difficult. Although I may seem stubborn and ignorant right now, I can't just leave my people without someone to rely on, even if it's just a little more. I want to help as many of them as I can. Please stay safe. I hope that you will also return safely on your journeys. Thank you. I look forward to the day we see each other again. Since you've managed to solve such a large issue, all that's left for you is to return to Ur and be crowned a hero? But why did you bring those fools along? You should have scammed them for their money. Didn't you say we don't have any gigant mages within our lands? Why do we have to put a wager on this? You agreed to it. Well, we technically don't at the moment. How are we supposed to use the gigant without anyone to fix it? Can't you just fix it up yourself, young lord? Are you stupid? Do you know how to restore and repair a mana stone on your own? There's a reason why you're still at the bottom of the chain of command. Shut up and go protect our goods. You're so mean, young lord. Why are you already here to collect our belongings? Thought we still had time. Thank you for bringing that up. Flex, I believed you when you said you would pay off such a great debt. You betrayed your people and ran away in the middle of the night. Why do I have to wait? Whoa, have you scared me? What is it? My name is Philip. I'm the young lord's escort knight. An escort knight? Why are you alone? Where's the young lord? Actually, I'm here to deliver something. There's no way. It hasn't even been a week yet. But he already managed to earn over 30,000 pesos. Feemine master, is this fine? That means I can't take over his territory. You fools, can't you see that Lord Darren is busy? Hurry up and load his carriage with the 30,000 pesos before you waste another second of his time. Alright, Teld, okay, Teld. Now that I think about it, there's no need to rush. Why, yeah, I'll wait to receive it directly from the young lord. Assume you're already planning your next move? Darren, what? Oh, this is a message from the young master to you, Lord Darren. Now that we have paid off our debt, you are now considered a trespasser. I suggest that you prepare yourself if you intend to stay and make a scene. According to the Imperial Noble Laws' Article 36, Section 39, nobles who've had their territory or a building under their care trespassed will have the right to execute the trespassers. Unless you want to be split into two pieces, I suggest you return now. Period. That was the end of the young lord's message. Oh, he also said, I'll give you 3 seconds. That was his last message. You regret this? At least, those people know that the young lord is scary. I'm well aware of that fact too, Tilde Philip. Everyone, you may rejoice, the young lord and I have finally been able to. Philip, how dare you sell off the statue of Master Lakan? You fool, I won't let you get away with this. Also, the young lord, where is he? Don't tell me something happened to him. Can you just give me a second? Stop making excuses and answer my question. Find the young lord. A demon. This place is a complete mess. I guess that makes sense. There's no way they would have taken good care of this place. I guess I should just be thankful that it's still standing after 500 years. This is the last place filled with my memories of Katarina. No matter what happens, I'll protect this place. However, this is what's important. I hope this thing still works. I knew it, thank the dwarves' ingenuity. It works perfectly even after 500 years. Now then, shall I take what's rightfully mine? The best way to fight off a curse is to have a stronger mana than the curse itself. Well, I heard that advice very long ago, but at the moment, that's the only solution I have. It's been 5 centuries since I was last here. Good work protecting the house. I do like that it's quieter than before. Long time no demon. 5 centuries ago in the demonic territory. Death. Are you the ruler of this place? I heard that you took down several fortresses already, so I thought you were some 8th the circle old geezer, high demon Arith. But you're young. I'm a bit disappointed. Impressive for a human though. Since I am so touched by your hard work, I will show mercy. You can ask me anything. It's only right that I satisfy your curiosity before you go. You're the chattiest high demon I have ever met. Does a demon's rank increase the more they talk? What a fool. I showed you mercy and you rejected it. You got your arrogance through defeating some lower demons. However, I will show you that the demons here are nothing like the ones you have fought until now. Don't worry. I'm not so far gone that he would go into the battlefield on my own. What do you intend on doing by converting me to demonic energy? Are you going to change the world or something? You don't need to know. Be reborn as demonic energy, Hearth. The whole process of taking her down was many times more difficult than the other guys. If you absorb powerful demonic energy incorrectly, it might throw you into Arage. I have witnessed people turn into horrifying creatures because of that. I couldn't absorb this because of the high risk back then, but when I had learned the correct method to safely absorb demonic energy, I had already reached ninth circle and didn't need it anymore. I didn't expect to use this now, 5 centuries later though. This is the mind's realm? Looks like I wasn't eaten by the demonic energy then. Who are you? It'll be hard to withstand this with my current body. It's been 500 years, but she still has this much demonic energy. I came here to borrow your... Are you? What, you're a weakling now? I almost didn't recognize you. So what brings you here, huh? I need to borrow your vessel. Is that so? But Mao, are you sure it'll be possible? With this fragile body of yours, the enemy that trapped me here for centuries comes to me in such a pitiful state, desiring my strength. Don't you find it funny too? She'll break my neck any moment now. Are you fine with this? What's wrong? I came to you with a decent proposal, but you're just going to kill me off. She'll want my whole body as a magic supply. So she won't hurt me. A proposal to... I'll at least recognize your bravery. Now, with your circle shattered, do you think you'd be able to withstand my strength? If I can't, then you can just take over my body. There are no downsides for you, who has been trapped here for centuries. If there isn't a simpler solution, I'll play with you for as long as I've been trapped in here. Don't you think you should at least bear this much? Is this mind control my body is? Do you have the time to ponder? Passing out due to mere minor magic, or has your pride gone? Hall, you're just as noisy as ever. Is bluffing the only thing you're capable of in this situation? Do you believe you have the same mana and circle you had in the past? Even when powerless, with my circle shattered? What did he disappear? I who reached the 9th circle with black magic would never fall victim to mind control. You're quite entertaining, but to think you truly reached the 9th circle. What's wrong? If you don't believe me, shall I show you more? That's enough. I simply meant that despite reaching that level, it seems you were unable to change the world. No, it's not over yet. In the end, I will change the world. I don't know how well you'll be able to make use of my power. But if it's you, you'd be able to reach the 9th circle. Yes, of course. How you're quite confident. That's right, even if I inhabit your body, the 6th or 7th circle would be my limit. I'll leave you to crush the world. I guess I'll have to work hard so that I don't disappoint you. Corf. You can't fail this time, okay? Dark. Looks like it's only at the 3rd circle. Still, just having a foundation is already huge, so it's more than enough. Maybe it's because it's purified demonic energy, but the color is different from before. Anyway, if Hearth wanted to, she would have been able to take control of my body just fine. I'll have to make good on her expectations. I already know the theory and enlightenment behind each circle, so going up to the 9th circle won't be a problem. However, in order to gather demonic energy to reach the 9th circle, it'll take time. So I need to take action immediately. You've been resting for 500 years, so it's about time you get up and work. Right now. You guys will have to help me. Count Munnick's resident. Mylon, do you know what you did wrong? I apologize, my lord, please forgive my defeat. Do you think this is all because of that match? No matter how I think about it, there's something odd. What do you mean? Even though the difference in performance between the Gigants is 5-fold, to lose like that, wouldn't anyone think that you were working with Rihanna in secret? I vowed my loyalty to you, my lord. I would never, I swear my honor as a knight that I never did such a thing. Your honor as a knight, is that all? You have to say for yourself. I know something about the other Gigants rider. 3 years ago, I'd faced off against them at the Imperial Gigant Arena. They were a knight famous for never losing. Then do you know who they're affiliated with? They left not long after that, so... Nobody knows their identity, I see. Then I guess you no longer have anything useful to say. I'll find him no matter what, my lord, please spare. Princess Reina has remained in Lumber. Why is it? It seems the reason she's staying behind is because of the refugees. I see, keep tabs on Reina's whereabouts. And one more thing. Look into the rider that was controlling Myrrh. Find out where he lives. I'll have to see this man for myself and see if he'll get in the way of my plans. Ever since very long ago, the Lakan household has thrived because of the nearby river and fertile lands. However, most have left now, leaving many houses abandoned. There are already 3 villages that are on the brink of becoming ghost towns. What do you think about this problem? Yano. Why are you doing this? You're playing dumb. Isn't this problem your fault? Jay, there wasn't anything I could do about it. I really tried my best. You tried your best to heek. I would love to hang you in the middle of the square as an example. But the more I looked into your background, the more interesting you became. You're a talented individual recognized by the Empire, but you turned down the offers from other estates and came here instead. I asked for the last 10 years worth of finance books in order to see how you've been doing, and you actually brought it to me within a day without any errors. You're pretty useful. I'm really good at arithmetic. Well, to boast? I can do all kinds of math problems in my head, that's the problem. Are you doing this? These people are really residents of the Vis County. Impossible. When I calculated the average, there shouldn't have been any slums like this. How does it feel to actually take a look at the village yourself? Pardon, you can't summarize human life into numbers alone. You need to spend time with them and figure out for yourself why the Vis County is in this state. If you can't find the cause, then you will no longer be working for us. You'll fire me. Do you want to quit now instead? Everyone, I am Dixon, the accountant of the Lakan household. You're from the Lakan household. I'm fine just watching the Lakan household fall. I've come to better the living conditions, but there is a better time for that. I need to improve this place so that I can raise my circle. Tell me again, Philip, is it true that he repaid his debts through gambling? Yes. Goodness, he actually resolved his debt issue by gambling. The image of the household will plummet if people found out about this. Why didn't you stop him? Could we build up the household's reputation over centuries, and he just goes off and destroys it all? Philip. His identity wasn't revealed, was it? Of course not, I'm not that stupid. How dare you wield a weapon against the sole successor of the Lakan household? I guess I'm that stupid, you idiot. But it wasn't during the games, it's the truth, even if his identity wasn't exposed in the casino. It'll only be a matter of time before everyone knows, considering Count Monarch's intel power. He's the head of Lamer, so all news will reach him. Considering his evil personality, it's possible that he may try to retaliate. If he were to do that, there is realistically nothing we can do as he is a distant cousin of the Emperor. Count Monarch expands his territory through wars, and we've basically given him a reason to wage war against us. I wonder what the young lord was thinking when he did this. I can't listen anymore. Young lord, where are the ones that were saying that the reputation of the household is important? Are you saying that we should just ignore the evil deeds that happen in front of us? We're just speaking realistically. Our military force is nothing compared to Count Monarch's. We just wanted to let you know that your decisions have put the household in danger. Did you earn your titles as heroes by licking the boots of those in power? Were you not titled heroes because you fought even in the most disadvantageous situations for the sake of justice? The people here are giving their all for the Lakans. How can you say such a... So were the problems resolved? Yet you all are making a big deal out of my gambling. This is serious. If people find out that you paid off your debts with money you won from gambling, the reputation of the Lakans will plummet. Enough does having a good reputation solve hunger. Your duties are to protect the people. The Vis County's people are starving and leaving because the living conditions are unbearable. Yet you still can't get your priorities straight. Ning, what a fool. I will not tolerate this kind of behavior again. Everything will change going forward. If you believe that my orders are not right, you can leave. Those who cannot follow my orders will all be dismissed. While the people here have all served the Lakan household for a very long time. Yet I don't like people with narrow-minded perspectives. I'll show you my resolve. Philip, you did pretty great on our journey. You were as skilled as a captain. I wouldn't say that. I think it's only right for someone skilled to be the knight captain. What do you think, Rogers, young lord? What are you trying to? Simple. The one who win in a duel will be appointed as the knight captain. I could never do such a thing. He's my uncle and the one who taught me how to wield a sword. Be quiet, Philip. But understand, I haven't had the chance to prove my skills to you. I hope you're as good as you make it sound. It's been a while since we fought, just the two of us, Wes. It's been a few years. I'm very confused about all this, though. Well then, I'm just going to give it my all. Alright? This might just be fun then. Hero. Looks like Philip's nervous. Does that mean Rogers is that strong? After facing countless knights in the past, I can tell that Philip is strong. Famsor. Seems like you've gotten better, Philip. Your skills have improved. I'm different from before, uncle. Looks like you weren't just messing around. I see, so the young lord praised you for a reason. However, in order to become a blade that protects the family, you'll need to train more. I'm not done yet. I think the match is over. I swear. Young lord, is this enough? To show you why I'm the knight commander? Press. You better not quit. We haven't even run that much, I'm sorry. The young lord is watching. Run faster. Why, yes, sir. I never thought you'd lose that easily. But Uncle Rogers is in the continent's top 5 swordsmen. Then if someone like him were to target me, I'd have no choice but to die. I'm Philip. I intend on selecting you as my official escort knight. Make sure to do whatever it takes to fulfill that role. I'll do my... In order to become the blade that protects you, I'll show you that I am worthy of your trust. Then hurry up and join them in training. Yes. Serio though, to think 10 out of the 50 knights would be considered experts, I guess we can thank our warrior family lineage for that. It's not just Philip. Even Rogers is, they're incredible talents most people would wish to have. If that's the case, it's clear why the family is in this state. What do you think you're doing? First you sell the statue. And now you're selling off the family treasures. Do you intend to throw away the honor of your family name? If it makes me money, then I intend to do so. Young lord, why are you doing this? The warrior of Lakan who died 500 years ago is of no help to us right now. How can you say such a thing? Think about it. It's because of those old principles we held on to, all in the name of honoring the warrior of Lakan, that the family has fallen to its current state. It's because of vassals like you that the family name has fallen to ruins. That is impossible if it wasn't for the curse of the Demon King. That attitude is another problem. We praise our predecessors for fortune and blame the Demon King for our downfalls. Allow me to be clear. I intend to become someone greater than the warrior of Lakan. So if you intend to stay tied to our family's old principles, I will erase you from our family's history. Are you okay, Hans? Young lord, no, young master, I remember the days when you used to sit on my lap as I read you a book. I can't believe how much you've changed. The way he constantly visits the Demon King's castle, there is no other explanation for this. I'm sure it must be the Demon King's curse. Young. Just this one time, can't you take Hans's advice? What you said just now was too harsh. My thoughts are a little different. I intend on not giving Hans any space to think and pushing back as much as possible. Well, we can talk about that later. Have you completed the task I gave you, That's? Young lord, your voice is too loud. This is information I barely managed to get from Hans. So where is it now? Can you please be a little quieter? About... What, Philip? This is different from what you told me. Doesn't he look dead from the outside? No, just yesterday he was... Who are you? This is some immense pressure. I can tell this is the strength of a 5th circle. No, maybe he's even stronger than that. Don't make me repeat myself. Answer me, who are you? I heard you had been locked up here for a long time, but you seem just fine to me. This voice can't be. What's the Fiefdom soul Iron Mage doing, rotting away in a place like this? Young lord, why have you stepped foot in a place like this for my sake? Did you think I would do nothing while someone lazed away in my territory? I heard you've been harming yourself by abstaining from food and drink. Is that why Hans locked you in here? That's... You lost consciousness due to a gigant accident caused by my carelessness. Was that not the case, young lord? I wish for nothing more than to atone for that with my life. Do you believe your life to be worth that much? Plus, it was already confirmed that the Gigant accident was not your fault. If I had only examined it more closely, that would not have happened. It was my fault, please punish me. I get that you're incredibly loyal, let's go back now, please, but you're killing me with your stubbornness. It can't be helped, since you wish for it, I shall do just that. Philip, bring me a sword. Well, young lord. You beg me for it, no, so I'll give you a suitable punishment. Don't hold it against me. Young lord, what is the meaning of this? It would benefit me more to use you than to kill you. I can't stand taking a loss. I'm planning on working you to the bone to the point that you'd wish you were dead. It is your duty to pledge your lifelong allegiance to me and assist me. Swear it on your honor as a magician and engrave this moment onto your heart. Philip, take it out. Sir. Young Laura, where did this much money come from? It's nothing much, just around 70,000 pesos, I guess. Use this money and prepare to raise the magic tower. Buy any grimoires you need and procure the necessary equipment to repair and manufacture gigants. Unlike the past lords, I plan to invest heavily in magic. Make sure such an incident never takes place again. However, I caused you harm, young lord. I don't know if it is right for me to receive such goodwill. What do you think you're saying? This is a punishment. Resolve. I don't intend to forgive you so easily. I am the Lakan family's Iron Mage Mute. Until the day of my death, I swear I will devote myself to atoning for my sins. As expected of Sir Mute, what incredible mana? This man has not a shred of flexibility, but that stubbornness of his will serve as a beacon during a crisis. There are 2 men available in the Fiefdom, so I'll leave them in your care. He managed to convince a man as stubborn as Mute. He's truly incredible, but for some reason I still feel anxious. 1 month later, gather energy from your abdomen. Yes, sir. The family is changing. Improve your form, Philip. Philip, who was far from earnest, is now training harder than anyone else. Mute, who had hidden himself in shame due to his past mistakes, is now taking the initiative in training recruits. Long time no see, everyone. To this voice is Sir Dixon. It's a relief you all seem well. The whole Fiefdom was in chaos because we were searching for you. Where have you been this entire time? I apologize for unintentionally causing you any worry. It's a long story, but I believe it'd be better if I were to explain while showing you. Just how is this possible? Is this truly the slums? Sir Hands, I can't have you so shocked right from the beginning. Do you see the market over there? Unlike before, anyone is free to sell their wares now. This was decided together with all the residents here. Now everyone is discussing how to improve the fiefdom together, and the old, inefficient traditions are getting abolished. Don't you think the fiefdom is looking as it should now? I have no choice but to agree. However, there is no denying that everything happening now goes against 500 years of the Lakan family's policies. I too had the same concerns that you have now, but I've let it all go. He's proven himself with results, so I have nothing more to say. Oh, it's time for training now, so I'll have to excuse myself. Don't you think it is our duty to place all our trust in the young lord? Well, then I'll be leaving first. Within that short time, everyone has already been won over. Hit of 1 week later. I've organized all the documents you had asked me to, young lord. I'm sorry for dumping so much work, Hands. Still, I'll be counting on you. Also, I will resolve the issue regarding the tomorrow office. If anything else comes up, please let me know. I could also repair it myself. Your priorities are wrong, Hands. Those who have nowhere to shelter from the rain are overflowing in our fiefdom. Think of those people first. The more I come to know the young lord, I find that following him is the right thing to do. Lastly, I must determine what the young lord's true intentions are. Every night he secretly heads somewhere, and these regular visits of his are to the Demon King's castle. I don't even want to consider, but if the young lord were to be taken over by the Demon King's curse, why is he stopping here? Did he perhaps notice me following him? Have you come, young lord? Did you take care of what I requested? It can't be. Of course we did. See, something like that is no harder than stealing candy from a baby to us. Those men, they're the same bandits who were banished from our fiefdom for their plundering. So they were living here in hiding, and there seemed to be a lot of them. You guys work fast. I like. Then shall we begin? What's in the bag? Did you prepare a nice gift for us? Sure. If you're ready for it. Don't worry. We made sure to understand the book that you gave us perfectly. A book? Why did he give those bandits a book? Damn it, they're too far for me to hear anything. Young lord, what are you planning? Thanks to you, we're no longer illiterate. Because you summarized the plot for us, we were able to understand even the hardest parts. Thank you for everything. Because of you, young lord, even the children are able to read now. And thanks to the food and medicine you brought, my wife can now walk again. You're our family's savior. Thank you, young lord. Well, I'm glad I could help. However, there's a price to everything. I'm sure you're prepared. Corf. While we may have spent our lives as bandits, we are not ungrateful animals. Give us your order. We will do anything you say. That's a lot of money. Probably around 10,000 pesos. And more books. What is he plotting? What is all of this? The books I understand, but the money. The answer is within the books. Once you read them, you'll get it. Resident registration and land transfer? Those are documents that acknowledge you as official residents of my territory. With them, you'll have the right to claim this as your land. I'll build a town near this place. You'll be able to live there. I can't believe this. We are mere bandits that have betrayed our lord. We're already grateful to you for looking out for us. After everything you've done, we can't accept this. We have no right to accept such a gift. All we have done is steal from others in order to survive. Although we are grateful for this, the current residents will not accept us. I'm well aware. I'm not fully accepting you either. Even if you had no choice, plundering is a heavy crime. However, the fact that the Lakan family has forced you to do it is another crime I cannot forgive. Although you have stolen from others, because you avoided hurting them, I believe you still have a chance to atone for your crimes. This money is half a year's worth of payment. From now on, you'll become mercenaries. If you have made others fear you, prepare to die fighting on their behalf. That is your path to atonement. This is the future I can give you. However, the path you will walk toward that future is up to you. That's why I'll put my trust in you people. Young lord, we bandits. We'll lay our lives on the line to protect this territory. Bandits within the territory were considered targets for subjugation. That is the rule of the Lakan family. Young lord, we've almost spent all 2,100 pesos we brought back from Lumber. It wasn't going to be enough to continue operating our territory anyway. What are we going to do now? Should we go on another journey? Shut up, Philip. Have you brought the records regarding mine development? About that, there are only records of failed attempts decades ago. Although we've tried looking within our territory, there wasn't a single sign of a mine anywhere. Then what was the reason we incurred that much debt for something with such little chance? Well, that's because that was the only option at the time. We were in a horrible state due to a few unfortunate events happening within a short period of time. And while the residents were moving away, you were unconscious. And you had no choice but to hang on to a rotten rope? I understand now. With a failed harvest season, even maintaining the territory is impossible. However, something is off. There should be a mime. Why are there no records over here? The Rocky Mountain Range, scouting out the area was too difficult due to the abundance of monsters. Even though we've sent our knights there a few times to scout out the area, because of monsters hiding within every corner of the region, they had no choice but return empty-handed. Ah, so you weren't able to scout the region? Please don't tell me you have weird plans. No, that place is dangerous. If you're gonna go, please take me with you. It must be there. Rocky Mountain Range. Philip, that bastard, I thought he was overreacting like usual. Turns out he was actually right this time. This is odd though. These monsters should all live within separate regions, alone. Why are they cooperating with each other? Don't tell me you adapted to deal with humans. You bastards, you think you're so tough, huh? From now on, I'll be taking care of you myself. This is going better than I thought. I knew the future Mana Stones could handle it. I'm glad it's working out. They just keep on coming. I understand why the knights failed now. Dealing with all of them is difficult. It's not impossible. Judging by his aura, he must be the leader. Alright. Why don't I join in on the fun? Physical strengthening. I don't really have much time on hand. Imp. Brainwash magic obedience. Looks like your orc leader is my subordinate now. It seems the tides have turned to my side. I won't hurt you if you can bring your leaders here. I have a question. I'd heard that there's a place where dwarves would come and go, but do any of you know anything about that? I knew it. Do monsters like them not know anything? Worry. I shall guide you to that place. Got. This is the entrance, that's correct. There are traces of an avalanche, but something strange. Just what could be in there? For these monsters to be this scared? I don't know what it is, but I'll know once I go in. Dark. There was a mine there after all. But why are they like this? You can all go back now. In exchange, never bring harm to humans again, and spend your time peacefully until I give you orders. Stay hidden until then. I'm sure they'll come in handy one day. Now, shall we get started? In the past, with their overwhelming techniques and force, humans had oppressed other races. They wished for only humans to be left on the continent. As such, Seymon, who was known as the Demon King, began to burn down one kingdom after another. Their sake. For the other races, he was a demon king. So there aren't even 10 remaining survivors of your tribesmen. Make a base for them in a different territory and make them do construction work. Think. Are there any more left? If not, let's wrap up, and I seem to be the last one. Well, I wonder, is it alright to make an elderly man wait this long? How dare you show that attitude in front of? It's fine. You can go back? I can't believe that a dwarf, an earthen race that possesses the greatest technology, would come here. On top of that, the energy radiating from him is, well, who do we have here? I never even dreamed I'd get to meet an ancient dwarf. Well, you're quite perceptive. Gahow, it wouldn't be easy to tell from my appearance alone. So why have you come here? I don't believe even humans would be a match for you dwarves. They lack technology and they indiscriminately destroy nature. Because of them, plenty of ecosystems have been ruined. So, are you saying you'll help me, who aims to wipe them out? That's right. If you clean them up, then we will use our technology to improve your base. I too am a human. Even then, would you still help me? What are you saying? You are the demonkin, aren't you? That dwarf mentioned that there was a huge mine here. Looks like he was right. It should be in a state of disrepair, but to think it'd be holding up this well. The dwarves' abilities really are unmatched. With the amount of ores here, as long as we have people willing to work as miners, our fiefdom would have no worries for now. That's odd, the construction ends here. After I died, I'd heard that this place had been occupied by humans. Is it because of that? Despite that, there are plenty of valuables scattered about. No matter how rushed they were, would the dwarves that dearly cherish their tools have made this kind of mistake? Something is off. I finally get. The monsters were terrified. Master of the mine, Great Worm? It's because of this guy that this mine was abandoned. I'm sorry, but you're quite a bother. Well then get out, will you? Hold down. Dark. That should be enough to calm him down. I'm aware that my magic has weakened, but what the hell is that thing for my attack to not even leave a scratch? Watch out. How? There's no way. It ate the minerals and evolved. Damn it. This is going to make things a lot harder for me. Damn it, how? Where did this thing come from? No matter what skill I use, it's not taking any damage. I have no other choice. If I want to defeat him, I need to bring the Gigant here and... Fuck all this. He blocked off the exit. He's a lot tougher than I thought, isn't he? If a monster of this size was wandering about outside, it should have left marks around the forest. Was there anything like that? Or could it only live in the mines? If that's the case, there's no point in bringing the Gigant here. The Gigant can't fit in the mines. This complicates things. If only I knew its weakness, then I wouldn't struggle this much. The flow of mana was disrupted just now. That must be it. Buy me some time, Gol. If I'm correct, there must be something nearby. Where is it? A necessity for dwarves when mining an ancient dwarf pickaxe. Alright, I might have a chance with this. Physical strengthening. With this, I'll be able to mine anything. Damn it, did I not exert enough force? Philip, were you aware that the young lord disappears every night? Well, there have been times when he would disappear without warning. You idiot. Are you telling me that the appointed escort knight is unaware of our lord's whereabouts? But every time I tried to follow our young lord, he kept managing to disappear from our sights. Residents say that he frequently visits the Demon King's castle. I didn't think twice since I was unaware of the situation, but now that I know, I understand why Hans was always so worried. Not anymore. There's no need to worry anymore. Actually, I have decided to fully trust the young lord. Even at this moment, I believe that the young lord is doing his utmost for the sake of his people. It might not have worked before, but now... Stop all of this, die, Dark Flame. Seriously though, I don't think I can handle another one of those things. Although, thanks to that thing, it looks like we might be able to save on manpower. The remains of a dwarf. Rare artifacts and a few pieces of armor. Looks like they tried to protect this place, to protect what they've built. Alright, I hope this is enough. Now that you have a place to rest, leave all your burdens and be at peace. Also, I hope you understand that, even if I take all of your stuff, it doesn't mean I bear any ill intentions.